We are going to be using the projector as a means to disseminate videos in the community. Let us patiently learn about it and its different parts and how they are operated. The equipment we use is called the Pico projector. There are different kinds of projectors, but the ones we will be discussing today is the AXA projector, but the Portronics Pico projector also has very similar features. This is the box of the projector and it contains the AV cord, the tripod, the charger for the projector, and also the remote for the projector. There are also different kinds of adapters that will be available to connect the charging cable. This is a type of speaker and this is a pen drive or flash drive in which the videos will be stored. Now let us look at the projector. Once you charge the projector, it can be operated on battery. This is the front of the projector with its lens from which the image is projected outwards. It starts working when the projector is switched on. And to show the image clearly, you should create a good amount of darkness in the room or space where you screen the video. Now to operate the projector, its battery should be charged. For this, you may use the adapter to connect the charging cord and plug it in with the 5-volt power unit. Use a 2.4 ampere point in the charger to ensure that the projector gets suitable current. It is suitable to charge the projector for about 3 to 4 hours to be completely charged. Similarly, the speaker is also charged with its charging cord. Use a 1 ampere charging current for the speaker. Now, to stabilize the projector, it is attached to a tripod at its base. Screw in the tripod securely and use the legs of the tripod to stabilize the projector at a desired angle. This is the power button of the Pico. To switch it on, press it for about 3 seconds. This will start the projector and turn on the image projection from the lens. To project the image, it is best to use a white surface like a wall or a screen to cast your image. While looking at the options on screen, you can use the remote to switch to different options, and in our case, it will be the videos. This is the focal ring of the projector and it helps to adjust the focus of the image to help make the image clear by rotating the ring. Now let us look at the speaker. We use this aux cable to connect one end to this place in the projector. Similarly, the other end is inserted into the speaker. Now use the power button to switch on the speaker so it may be ready for use. Some speakers may also have volume buttons, so you must look out to make sure that the volume is at maximum. Use the USB port to insert the flash drive or the pen drive into the projector so that videos can be played. In some cases, memory card may also be used to store and project videos by inserting the SD card in till you hear a click. You may also eject the card by pressing it in the same place again. This is the remote and can help to operate the projector from a distance. This is the power button on the projector and this is the source button. This is the menu button and this is the mute button. These are the 4 arrow keys that help to navigate on the lists. This is the OK button that helps to select things. This is the volume up and down button, and these buttons help to operate the video when it is playing. With the help of the arrow, you can select the correct option and then press OK to continue. Depending on the source you have selected, you must choose, if your projector requires, the source of the video, which could be a pen drive or an SD card. Once you have selected the option, it will show you the available videos on the list. You can then use the arrow keys to come to the desired video, play OK and start playing the video. When the video is playing, you may want to pause or forward or rewind the video. For that, press the OK button again and a virtual remote will appear on the screen. By bringing the navigation key here to the pause button, you can then press OK and pause your video exactly where it is playing. This can be done so that you can have discussions with your group. Similarly, after bringing the navigation key to this button and pressing OK, you can rewind the video to a desired position or forward the video from this button next to it. You might use these buttons when the participants have missed something or want to revise a particular part of the video and you want to get there quickly. You can use the stop button to completely stop the video and take yourself back to the list of the videos. This button, available in some remotes, can help you with a quick rewind of 6 to 7 seconds. Now you may use the volume up and down button to change the volume based on the requirement of the group, and this is the power button to switch off the projector back again.